Hi everyone! So in today's video we plan to do some garage sailing, and you probably don't recognize my surroundings, but we're down here in Columbus at a hotel. We set out yesterday and this morning we plan to head out and find some garage sales. We normally do this annually. This is Labor Day weekend and there's lots of sales down here. Can't wait. So join us as we set out to find some bargains. So like I mentioned, we set out yesterday and we had a few warehouses down here that we wanted to check out, and we thought it would be easier to do that on a non-garage sailing day than when we're actually garage sailing. It's just kind of hard if you're in that mode of garage sailing to squeeze anything else in. And State Route 62 is always really scenic to drive through, and we ended up even stopping at the Bridge of Dreams. We've done that before. It's just a beautiful covered bridge that is along our route. And of course we're always on the lookout for Panera Bread. It's one of our favorite quick places to eat at. And the warehouses weren't quite what we had hoped for. I mean, we didn't really know what to expect, but we were kind of hoping for items that would be more fitting, things that we could add to our business. And basically it was just checking them out. We didn't really even intend to buy anything, but we just wanted to look. So we did that, bought a few things, and continued on our way. In a place like this, I'm always taking pictures of possible product ideas that we could have for our business. So back to the present, off to do some garage sailing. We're doing it a little bit different this year. Normally we do the garage sailing in the northern part of Columbus, and this year we're gonna go for the southern part, just for something different. We're kind of aware of the fact that there's probably not going to be as many garage sales down here in southern Columbus than in the northern part, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. And to go home then, we're going to go through the northern part, so we can always maybe hit some on the way home if we still feel like we're not finished. So the first sale was really neat. I met a lady there that sews all kinds of different things. She's really creative, as you can see. She had this really neat casserole carrier. It's something where you can, wrap your dish in to keep it hot. So creative. And something I enjoy about garage sailing is sometimes just meeting people and kind of connecting, with our different interests. I really enjoyed chatting with this lady and ended up buying some pretty hot pads that I plan to put in the cottages, possibly. I thought these frames are so pretty. They were just a bit wobbly for the price, I thought, but now I kind of wish I would have gotten one. I think they would look pretty, painted with maybe some dried botanicals displayed in them. We ate at an amazing place called RH Rooftop Restaurant. This was in the Easton area, and we entered in through their furniture store. I'm not sure was there another way to get in, but the lady there told us, sure, just head on up. I think we had to go up 3 or 4 flights of stairways to get to the rooftop, and it was so glitzy with mirrors and chandeliers, really pretty. We had just come from garage sailing, so definitely weren't really dressed for this, but we decided to do it anyway, and I did end up seeing some other people then that weren't just, dressed up. Of course, I was drawn to the almost, greenhouse feeling as you sat in there. That was what caught my eye when I initially, looked up places to eat. I gotta say, it felt a little bit out of our league, like this was fancier than we're used to eating, but it was so much fun for a change. Our waiter provided the best service ever. He was so friendly, and we immediately felt very comfortable. The food was outstanding. The next morning we set out again looking for some more garage sales. Another hot and sunny day. I can tell Columbus could definitely use some rain too, as we could at home. I remember as a little girl begging Mom to get some of these corn on the cob forks. I always thought that's the best thing ever, not having to, burn your hands as you're eating your corn. We stopped at one of those Amazon marketplace sales, I think is what it was called. Basically just stuff that maybe Amazon doesn't want anymore, or unclaimed stuff. I'm not quite sure what the story is behind it, but just lots of boxes filled with basically stuff that most people probably don't want. I imagine that's why it ended up in a place like this, but it was still kind of interesting to walk through. We picked up a few small items. The last sale we were at was probably our best one. Picked up these beautiful bar stools. I think this is my favorite purchase of the whole trip. So I'm kind of embarrassed how this looks back here. It's time to do some straightening up. We're here at a gas station. John is about to put some fuel into the truck. And while he's doing that, I'm going to straighten some things up. I should have brought a tote or something along to put some of our stuff in. Sometimes when you're garage sailing, you don't always get a bag, you know, to carry your stuff. And we kind of had a build up back here of just, random stuff, and I didn't want anything broken. John ended up buying a newspaper at the gas station, so I have something to kind of pack the stuff in. And I got this 31 bag basically just to hold some of our things, but I'm sure I'll probably use it around home too. We walked a few miles in a park. It was called Scioto Grove Metro Park. Really beautiful, nice trails, and you walked along the river. I always love rivers, and this would have been the Scioto. We had a beautiful drive on the way home. Some of you probably remember me talking about it last year, how we had passed by a little old house that I would love to have and actually move up to our Old Orchard Cottages area and turn it into an orchard house is what I called it. So of course we drove past there and we didn't stop or anything, but I did manage to get a short video clip as we were driving past, but it is still there. We haven't gone to, check to see who owns it. Would it even be possible? But I guess it doesn't hurt to dream, right? So we're home again, and I wanted to show you guys what all we found. We had such a fun weekend, and if we do it again, which we often go garage sailing on Labor Day weekend down there, we definitely hit more of the northern part of Columbus. That's normally what we do, like the Johnstown area, because it was harder to find garage sales in the southern part. Like I feel I didn't find as many things, but what I found I'm impressed with, but maybe just not as many little furniture pieces and wooden accents, kind of what I was looking for. I did find a lot of candle containers is what I have in mind for a lot of these cups and other containers. And I'll bring the camera in close and kind of show you what I have here. I always like to pick up these. We've had them before and used them for candles. Just a nice neutral color. And right now I'm noticing a crack in here, so I don't think it goes all the way through, but we probably won't use that one. But we have a couple of them that we can use. These are adorable too. They don't have any handles, just the perfect little candle container, I thought. And these clear ones are so pretty. They have flowers on the side. And I'll probably wait until next spring to use them, being that they're more fitting for the spring season. And these are something different. I have white and green ones. They're soup mugs, and I think they would make great 3-wick candles. This reminded me of Mother West Wind. I've talked about that before on my channel, but we used to read those books. I don't think it has anything to do with Mother West Wind, but I just couldn't resist. I thought they're so cute. And the one has the double handle, and these two just have the single one. And here are these hot pads that I had talked about earlier. So pretty. And I ended up finding a skirt, paid a couple dollars for it. And this biscuits canister, I love clay pots, and I thought I'll probably just remove the lid and put a plant in there. I just like the writing on it, and of course, again, the terracotta. And I was drawn to this tin can. I put a plant in there too. And aren't these vases just so pretty? I actually asked the lady, I thought maybe she put, it almost seemed to me like a transfer, like a decor transfer on here. I thought maybe she did them herself, but she said no, she bought them that way. So I'm not sure what I'll actually do with them. I'm always looking for new decorations for the cottages, or just, you know, keep them for myself. They were a really good price. I'm not even sure what I paid. I think it was $1 each. And this little pot is so cute. It's glass. And I might also turn it into a candle. It looks so vintage. And moving over here, just random other things. I bought 2 of these for the cottages. We often have a little sign when our guests arrive on the island, just greeting our guests. And we've never really used anything like this. We've always just had like cardboard, and that doesn't hold out very well. So right now MV is actually working on putting a picture of John and myself in here, along with a little greeting for our guests. Charger cable. And rubber gloves. I actually put these to use already. I had gotten 2 pairs, and these are one of my favorite containers for the refrigerator. I like using glass, and then I also like having a lid for it. And often my lids give out before the glass part, so I'll probably just get rid of my glass container that I have that has the broken lid, switch it out with this one. And over here is not garage sale finds, but I had talked about the one warehouse where we had found a few items. Have some plans for these dish towels, and then here are the adorable cutting boards that we found. And you'll probably see more of these later. I'll probably pair them with a pretty candle and sell them, you know, as a set. I just love the rustic wood. And a few things I don't have with me right now. John had found some sprinklers that he picked up, and we have one running in the backyard right now. And they seem to work fine. And then I got a whole pile of clay pots. I think there were 21 or 22 pots, all for $1, like the whole lot for $1. And I just took them all because I know between Marlene and myself, you know, we both love to garden and we like clay pots. And I'll often just set them outside to weather them. I like to see them once they're a little bit weathered, but I'll definitely give some to Marlene too. But I thought that was a really good bargain. And moving over here, I really like this frame. I think I just paid $1 for it. I'm not even sure that I really have to do anything with it. Just keep it the way it is. And I was really fascinated by these. I wonder if you guys have ever seen these. I've never seen them before. Again, always drawn to terracotta or clay pots. And this is like a watering thing that you put into a plant and just keep water in here. Then it slowly releases the water. So I thought that's a pretty good idea, and it looks pretty. And this little crate caught my eye. I think I paid $1 for it. I'll probably do something with the ends. I don't really care for the tree and the fence, but just the crate in itself is really cute. And this is a magazine or newspaper rack, is what the lady said. I asked her what they used it for. She said years ago they used to, you know, roll up newspapers so they would be able to, you know, stick them in here. But I, of course, plan to use it probably for a flower pot. I'll probably end up painting it. And I'm really impressed with these bar stools. In fact, I plan to use these for us here. I'll probably replace the metal ones with these. And I love the color of this wood. I think it'll go well in our kitchen. And I think it's more of a, gives off more of a cozy vibe versus, you know, metal. And we paid $20 for the 3 bar stools. I thought that was a really good price. And this bag, honestly, we just kind of bought it to put some of our stuff in. But I thought it's in really good shape. I paid $5 for it. And if you know your 31 bags, you can tell that's what this is. And I do have some old ones that I keep using, and this one looks so much better, so maybe I'll replace my old one since I got it anyway. So before ending here, I want to talk just a bit about some of the fall products we have coming up for the website and the Etsy shop. Some of you have been asking about candles especially. For the most part, we have the same fall collection that we had last year. Lots of great smelling scents. And we also have a little sample box, same as we had for the summertime, in case you want to try some of these scents in a smaller size, and then maybe that will help you to know which scents you like better before investing in a large size. They would also make a great gift, I think. And since we're talking about candles, most of these candle containers that I got in garage sales are going to be poured and turned into candles and listed on the website by the time this video goes out. So if you saw something you kind of liked, make sure to check that out. So thanks for following along as we did some garage sailing. I hope your day is going great, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.